Hi guys, it's Jess. Welcome to my channel. I am back with another Unreal Engine tutorial, and this time guys it's a really helpful tutorial which is going to help you a lot, so you don't have to actually use the bind event on destroyed, as you can see by the title and in the thumbnail. I have actually thought about this a lot, if there is any other way, and thankfully my teacher, who actually I learn a lot of things from, he actually told me a way which is really useful rather than using the bind event on destroyed, which in some cases is not that useful. I mean, its only use is when you have like different characters and you want them to be, destroy, so then you can select another character. But if you just having a one character in the game and it's got all the attributes and ammo and health and everything set up, and then you obviously set up the XPs and level XPs, then there is a problem with bind event on destroyed, because what it does is it's an event dispatcher. So what it does is actually going to reset everything from your health, from your ammo. I mean, health wise it'd be good, ammo wise it will be good, but if you think about objective wise or your level XPs or your XP wise or high score, it isn't good, because it's going to reset it to your score to 0, which is going to be really painful. So is your XPs and your level XPs and your objective as well. So that is something to think about. So without further ado guys, let me actually just play this and show you what we're going to make, and I hope you're really going to like it. So if I press play, as you can see, I got this character of the Unreal Engine free assets for a month, 3D scanning, real 3D scanning I should say. And Sophia here, if she overlapped this wall, look what's gonna happen. She will respawn to different location. The same thing will happen as I just overlapped. I will just respawn to different location. Let me show you that again. There you go. So we actually respawn to different location, and we do not lose our ammo or health. As you can see, it stays as it is. And let me actually show you what I mean. So if I was to just increase my ammo and I go and I decrease my health, what's gonna happen is if I overlap this, my ammo will stay as it is and my health will also stay as it is. So there you go. As you can see guys, we left with 90 ammo and we came back with 90 ammo. So this is why you should use this code instead of bind event on destroyed. So let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing that you're gonna do is we're gonna add the custom event. I'm gonna add a custom event. I'm gonna call this player spawn lock. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag this and I'm gonna say disable, if I can spell it. Okay, disable the input. I'm gonna drag this and get player sorry, player controller. After this, what we want to do is we want to set the visibility, make sure it's not the capture component or the camera boom or any of these below, only the mesh you want the visibility to be hidden off, and make sure this is also false. Then what you do is then you add a delay. Delay is basically I'm using so how long you want the player to be off the screen. So if I say I want my player or the character to be 1 second hidden from the screen, I'm gonna add 1 second to the delay. And then after this, what I'm gonna do is drag this and say set actor transform. You can use the set actor location as well, it does work as well, but with the transform you will get the rotation, location, rotation and the scale. But with the location is just only the vector X, Y and Z axis. then you do is, guys, new transform, just drag this and say get actor transform. Okay, there you go, get actor transform. And this time you want to do is grab this and set visibility of the mesh to true. This time you want to set this to true. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add another delay. It's up to you if you want to add a delay or not. But it is a good idea to actually add a delay of 2 seconds. And then what you can then do is just say enable input. So we're going to enable the input. Same thing, get the player character. Sorry, get the player controller. And we are done. Just compile and save. And just before you want to press play, what you want to do is wherever you have set your depth code, or it could be a projectile, or it could be a on begin overlap event, or anything that you have set your player to as a depth method for them, you just go open that blueprint. What I just did is just add a static mesh, basically a cube, and then just added the box collision, and then just added the on component begin overlap, and I cast it to my third person. You can also use it for first person, it works fine with it as well. And then all you just do is drag it and then just bring your custom event that we made, and that's it. And now if you press compile and save, and now if I press play, see, my character disappeared, and then here she is. She is back onto the screen because of the time that we are set up for her to be disappearing. And also, if you notice, I can't even move anywhere because I have set it up for the controller to be disabled for a certain amount of time, and then obviously enable it after a certain amount of time. So as you can see, guys, we can actually now respawn to the same location. But do you think it's a good idea to be able to respawn to the same location? In my opinion, it depends on the game. I mean, obviously, if you have the game based on that, then go for it. And if you have the game based on where you want the player to actually respawn to different locations, then I think you should use a spawn location, which I'm going to show you how you can do that as well. So I'm going to press stop. All you then do is, guys, go into your third person blueprint. As you can see, I have already made one for myself, and all you just do is just make a variable and say random spawn lock, and in the details panel or variable type, just get and type target point, and make sure it's an array element because we want more than one target point for our character's spawn location. And then after that, what you do is just drag this. We're gonna get it, and then we're gonna say get a copy. I'm gonna get a copy. Let me just zoom in. I'm gonna bring this down, and I'm gonna add, and I'm gonna just connect this to here. Then we're gonna do is, guys, we're going to get random integer in range, not random integer, but random integer in range, and compile and save. We're not quite done yet, we just got a little bit more to do. What we're gonna do is make sure that your random spawn lock or your target point is instant editable, so you can actually edit it outside of the blueprint. So I'm gonna minimize this. I'm gonna select my character. I'm gonna go to the details panel. As you can see, we have the random lock already selected. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the picker, and I'm gonna select this location. As you can see, it had it already have added the location over there, already added before, because I was just practicing whether the code works or not. So yeah, but it's really easy to do. All you just do is just go up here and just type target point and just drag them into the scene like that. And then all you then just do is go back to your third person character. I should have actually highlighted it anyway, but not a problem. Okay, so go into the details panel again, and then pick the picker, and we're going to select this target point, and the others are already been selected. Now what you do is, just before you press play, we need to go back into our third person blueprint one more time, and now we're going to mention the index number. We had about 4 of the target points, so the index would have then been from 0 to 3, not 0 to 4. But since we have added another target point, what we're going to say is this time the index is going to be 0 to 4, not 0 to 5. Just press compile and save. And I'm going to minimize this. Now if I press play, guys, watch what's going to happen. Voila, we actually spawn into different location rather than on a one location. So we have a different spawn points, and it picks up randomly where it wants to spawn you. So as you can see on your screens, we are spawning to different locations. And let me show you guys as a bonus, this also works with the health as well. So let me actually decrease the let me increase the ammo size. And what am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna decrease the health, and look, my ammo is 115. Now if I collide or overlap the wall, my ammo will stay as it is and my health will stay as it is. So it's not gonna reset the health, which in some cases is quite useful. But what you can then do is stop this if you really want to be, you know, concerned about if you have already set up a function which actually you have your health, you know, you want your health to be back to 100 again. What you're gonna do is just grab this where you just set your visibility, sorry, not in between this, but in between this. So then what you do is just connect this here, and all you then do is you just say 100, and watch what's gonna happen. I'm gonna decrease the health, and I'm gonna increase the ammo size, because we haven't set up the ammo, so it's not going to affect the ammo. The ammo will stay as it is, but with the health, as I spawn, see, it goes back to 100. So if you guys use the bind event on destroyed, what it does is it does reset your health back to 100. But what it also does is, if you just say we started with 50 ammo, and then we pick up more ammo gradually, and we come to pick up more and more ammo, and we have a storage of more ammo, what it does is when it actually destroys your character, it actually resets everything, because it's an event dispatcher. So what it does is it sends that information across all the blueprints there are actually in the scene. That includes your XPs, your ammo, your health, your objective, your high score, and everything that you have in the scene, which in some cases is a good idea to use that code, but not always. So if you use this code, what that's going to do is it's not going to destroy your character, however, but it's going to give you the illusion that your character is being destroyed just by hiding its visibility and disabling the controller for the time being, and then reappearing the onto the screen with the delay, and then you can set your health back to 100 or your ammo back to whatever number you wanted it to be. So let me show you one more time, guys. If I overlap this, we're going to actually spawn into different location. Oh, that was a bit of a bad one. Okay, what's happened here? Okay, let me see what's just happened. Why did it not work? I don't know, guys, what the hell just happened, but as you can see, it's working fine as we intended it to be. It's spawning us. And if you guys really want to be creative about it, what you can then do is just go into your code, and just before the visibility, what you can then do is you can just say spawn emitter at location, and then I'm gonna choose the explosion if I can find it somewhere. Let's just go with this Bellica. Just give it a time, guys. It's just doing its compiling. Oh god, it's 337 shaders. Did I made a mistake by picking this one up? I think I did. Let me see if I can find the explosion one. Yeah, there it is. Which should be like done quickly rather than that. So all you then do is just grab this and say get actor location. And as soon this one is done, guys, I'll show you what I mean. Come on, bear with me, guys. I should have actually not picked this anyway, the Bellica one. I was actually experimenting with a Paragon character, so that's why you have all these particle effects in your emitter library. But that's the default one, the explosion. If my shaders decided to compile, come on. Okay, 94. Okay, 69. Okay, 44. It's taking its time, but we nearly getting there anyway. Okay, guys, it is done. Let me actually compile and say, let me show you. Now, if I press play, we will be spawning with the explosion, and as you can see, we can actually add an effect to it. So like, just say we have a game based on magic spells and runes and things like that, or where you want your character, you know, to appear with you know, having a magic spell or some sort of emitter attached to it. That is really helpful for that, as you can see, guys. Alright, guys, that is it from me today. What I wanted to show you in this tutorial was to actually use this code rather than using the bind event on destroyed, which in some cases is not really useful. So what we learned today is to create a code which not only just allow us to hide our visibility of our character for a certain amount of time and disable the controllers, and then enable the controllers and set the visibility back to true, but also we can use the random spawn locations to actually spawn our character here and there wherever we want to do, and also it does not affect our health or ammo whatsoever. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do like this tutorial, please leave a like. Please also comment down below if you have any issues with the tutorial, or the code's not working, or you want to ask me a question. Do write it down in the comment below and I'll get back to you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care everybody, and bye for now.